Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is a squared minus b. This is equal to that one. Let's call this as equation 1. And we have that b squared minus a. This is equal to that one. Let's call this equation 2. So the question is, what is the value of a and what is the value of b, given that a is not equal to b? So let's provide a solution from here. So the first step is to subtract equation 1 by equation 2. So this is to mean that equation 1 we have a squared minus b, subtract equation 2, which is b to the power of 2, subtract a, cross the parentheses. This is equal to 31, subtract 31. And this means that we have a to the power of 2 minus b. Let's open the parentheses here. So minus b to the power of 2, minus times minus a, this is plus a, and this is equal to 31 minus 31, and this is equal to 0. The next step is that we have a squared, subtract b squared, then plus a, subtract b, this is equal to 0. Now we have that a squared minus b squared, this is the difference of two perfect squares that we can express as a plus b, multiplied by a, subtract b, then plus a minus b, this is equal to 0. Now we have that a minus b is common here, so we factor out a, subtract b, into the parentheses. This is a plus b plus 1, cross the parentheses, this is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here. The first part is a minus b, this is equal to 0, and the second part is a plus b plus 1, this is equal to 0. Now this is to mean that from the first part here, a is equal to b, and from the second part here, we have that a plus b, this is equal to, let's take plus 1 on the right hand side, this becomes minus 1. Let's call this as equation 3. Now from the first part here, a is equal to b. This violates the condition that a is not equal to b. So the first case here is rejected. Now let's proceed with a plus b. This is equal to -1. We call this equation 3. Now the next step from here is to add equation 1 plus equation 2. Now this is to mean that we have a squared minus b plus b squared minus a. This is equal to 31 plus 31. And this means that we have a to the power of 2 plus b to the power of 2, subtract a, subtract b. This is equal to 31 plus 31, and this is equal to 62. Now the next step, let's take minus a minus b on the right hand side, so that now we have a squared plus b squared. This is equal to 62 plus a plus b. Now we have that a plus b, this is what we have in equation 3 here. A plus b, this is equal to -1. So let's substitute -1 so that we have a squared plus b to the power of 2. This is equal to 62 plus -1. So this implies that we have a to the power of 2 plus b to the power of 2. This is equal to 62 plus times -1. This is -1. And therefore this implies we have a squared plus b squared. This is equal to 62 minus 1. And this is equal to 61. This is equal to 61. Now the next step from here, we have that from equation 3, which is a plus b. This is equal to -1. Let's square on both sides from here. Let's square on both sides so that now we have a plus b to the power of 2. Let's expand this. This is a squared plus b squared plus 2 times ab. This is equal to negative 1 squared, which is 1. Now, the next step is that we have a squared plus b squared. Remember, this is equation 4. So we have a squared plus b squared. This is equal to 61. So let's substitute 61 here. So we have 61 plus 2ab. This is equal to 1. Now, let's take 61 on the right-hand side, so that now we have on the left-hand side 2ab. This is equal to 1. Subtract 61. Now, we have 2 times ab. This is equal to negative 60. 1 minus 61, this is negative 60. And this means we divide both signs by 2. And what this indicates is that we have a times b. This is equal to negative 30. This is equal to negative 30. Now, the next step from here, let's make a to be the substitute of the formula. Let's divide on both sides by b. And this shows that a is equal to negative 30 over b. Let's call this as equation 5. Let's call this as equation 5. Now we have that equation 5 here. It's that a is equal to negative 30 over b. Now, if you recall from equation 3, we have that a plus b, this is equal to negative 1. So let's substitute why we have a with negative 30 over b. So we have negative 30 over b plus b. This is equal to negative 1. Now, since b is a whole number and negative 1 is a whole number, so this is over 1. The LCM is b, so let's multiply everything here by b. And this means that we have b and b simplifies, so that we have negative 30 plus b times b. This is b to the power of 2. And this is equal to negative 1 times b, which is negative b. Now let's take negative b on the left-hand side, so that we have b to the power of 2 plus b minus 30. This is equal to 0. Now, this is a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation. We can solve this quadratic equation by factorization method. From here, we have the product is equal to negative 30. We have the sum is equal to 1. So we can identify two factors. And these two factors, we have 6 and negative 5. If we say 6 times minus 5, this is negative 30. 6 plus minus 5, this is 1. So let's substitute these two factors. So we have b squared plus 6b minus 5b minus 30. This is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here. From the first part, we have that b is common. Let's factor out b, so that we have b plus 6 minus, in the second part, 5 is common. Factor out 5, so that we have b plus 6. This is equal to 0. So since b plus 6 is common, we factor out b plus 6. Then we have b minus 5. This is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here. We have b plus 6. This is equal to 0. And we have b minus 5. This is equal to 0. So this indicates that b1, this is equal to negative 6. And we have b2, this is equal to 5. Now, let's solve for the corresponding values of a1 and a2 from here. Now we have that b1 is minus 6, b2 is 5. Now, if you recall from equation 5, we have that a is equal to negative 30 over b. So now we can solve for a1. Let's solve for a1 from here. This is negative 30 over b1. b1 is negative 6. So negative and negative simplifies. 30 divided by 6. This is equal to 5. So we have a1 is equal to 5. So we have the first set of solution here. We have that a1, comma b1 This is the same thing as 5, comma, minus 6. 5, comma, minus 6. This is the first set of solution that we have. Now let's solve for A2. A2 is equal to negative 30 divided by B2, which is 5. So minus 30 over 5, this is equal to minus 6. So this implies that we have A2, comma, B2. This is equal to negative 6, comma, B2, which is 5. Now this is the second set of solution that we have. So we have two sets of solutions here. We have A1, B1, which is 5, comma, minus 6. And we have A2, B2, which is minus 6, comma, 5. Now, these are the two sets of solutions for this algebra problem. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. Like this video and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video.